Hey everybody, how are you? Hope you're doing well. So do me a favor before we get started, and if you hit that like button, if you're not a subscriber, I need you to hit that subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. So today we're going to talk about a money rule, and that is the 4 bucket rule. So it's actually called the 4 bucket power rule. The 4 bucket power rule. But we're going to talk about this rule. All right. The 4 bucket power rule. So it is divided up into 40, 30, 20, and 10. So you got your 4 buckets here. All right. So the first bucket, 40%. So this is lifestyle. And this is going to be things like your bills, food, fun, and like living your life. Living life. Living the good life. That's 40%. 30% is going to be wealth building. And this is the 4 bucket power rule. Wealth building. So we have investing. We have retirement. We have assets. And what are assets? Anyone want to tell me? So assets is if you're going to go buy some property, or you're going to go buy a business. And there are more assets than this. If you would like to chime in, feel free to chime in below. All right. So that is your 30% wealth building. 20% is the freedom fund. Free from what, you may ask? Free from being in anything that you don't want to be in. Anybody, could you give me some examples of areas that you can be free that you're not free in right now? Freedom fund. So this is savings. So this creates options. And it creates peace. Because you're free. All right. 10% is going to be for growth. And this is things, for example, business, skills, side hustles. So, say for example, you are taking a course, for example, or you're taking a boot camp, for example, or you join a mentorship of some sort, or you join a mastermind of some sort. All right, 10% growth. So this is the 4 bucket power rule. What essentially they're doing is they're taking your income and splitting it into 4 buckets: lifestyle, wealth building, freedom fund, and growth. And the purpose behind the 4 bucket power rule is they state that the majority of people spend their money first and hope to build wealth in the future. Now, that is according to what I am reading. The majority spend the money first and hope to build wealth later. This is according to what I'm reading. All right. So I have a different opinion when it comes to this. What is your opinion when it comes to this statement here? According to what I was reading, this is what the majority of people do: spend the money first and then hope to build wealth later. And so the purpose of the buckets is that you automatically are putting 30% in the wealth building so that it's something that's happening automatically while you can still live your life. So you can still enjoy your life. Here, the growth is so that you are gaining new skills, you're not stagnant. So that's the purpose of the 4 bucket rule, is because they believe that the majority of people are spending their money first and hoping to build wealth later. So I have a variant opinion on that, a different opinion. And then you could chime in and give me your opinion. All right. Because I would like this to be a two-way street eventually. Like right now, I'm just sitting up here talking to myself. I would like this to be a two-way street eventually. So, according to what I'm reading, most people spend their money first and they hope to build wealth in the future. All right. According to my opinion, um, there's not a lot of people out here that hope to build wealth later. All right. My opinion here is that this is not even a ideal that people have. Um, they're not even thinking about building wealth. Like they're not hoping to build wealth later because it's not even an ideal in their head to build wealth. And so there are a whole lot of different reasons for that. Um, and so that's my opinion. As far as spending money first, I don't think that people are just careless with their money and spending the money first. Of course, different people are doing different things. But I think that people are doing the best that they can, doing the best that they can. As far as spending the money, I know a large amount of people go to college and get an education. So that's going to cost money. A large amount of people are raising children. So that's costing money. And I believe that they are doing the best that they can, the best that they can. So I believe, this is my belief, they're doing the best they can. And this idea of building wealth is not an ideal. This hope of building wealth is not an ideal. Now, of course, everybody does not fall into that category. Everybody is not the same. You do have your people out here that are shopaholics, spending first, not building wealth. And let's see, spending first. You have the shopaholics out here. That would apply to some people, not all. Anything you would like to add? So, like I said before, according to what I'm reading, is most people spend their money first and they hope to build wealth later. And my philosophy is that they're doing the best that they can. They're not just throwing the money out the window. They're doing things. They're going to college. They're raising children, um, paying bills, surviving and thriving on their own. Um, and then not even having an idea of building wealth. Like that ideal is non-existent. All right. And of course, that does not apply to everybody. Everybody is not the same. If you are watching my channel, then you are intending on building wealth. If you don't already have it, there are some people watching my channel that already have wealth. All right. But for whatever reason, you choose not to participate in the discussion. But I know there are people that are already watching the channel that already have acquired wealth. And then I know that some of you that are watching do have the intention. And as far as spending the money, more than likely you have never been taught. Like, have you ever seen this rule before? And have you ever seen anybody budget before? Have you ever seen anybody like your whole life? Have you ever seen it with your own eyes? Yay or nay? Yay or nay? All right, so I'm going to end there. This is just one of the rules. There are a lot of rules out here. And I think what is most important is that you are doing it. Like, even if you don't follow this, if you choose not to follow this, what's important is that you're doing something here to build wealth. Even if you're not following it, even if you're not following this rule, like you're going to follow your own rule, the important thing is that you're doing it. So this is going to happen automatically. Living your life, paying bills, buying food, living your life. This is going to happen automatically. I would say this would happen automatically too. If you have any interest in building wealth, and maybe you already got scammed. There's a lot of scams out here. Maybe you've already got scammed. But I believe this is automatic too. If you have the desire to build wealth, that you're going to try to figure it out automatically. But what is not automatic is this and this, these two. These two. So hence, this is why this rule exists. Is to make you think about building wealth and putting it into a bucket. All right, so this is the 4-bucket power rule. That's one of the money rules. And there are a lot of money rules out here. Have you ever seen the rule before? All right, so do me a favor. If you like the channel, I need you to hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, I need you to do me a favor, hit that subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. If you're interested in improving your finances, check out the link below and join the link. All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. Don't forget, on your way out, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. Thank you for watching, everyone, and I will see you on the next video.